What is up, you guys? Pete DeCarlo here with DeCarlo Capital, and today we're going to be talking about Facebook. Facebook has sold off once again down to this 210 support range. We're going to go over this descending wedge. We're going to go over some of the unusual flow that came through today on Facebook, as well as the $87 million worth of dark pools. And we're also going to talk about my position and some other positions that you could potentially take on Facebook if you're a bull or you're a bear. Now, before we get into it, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell because all of this is time sensitive, and check out our Discord. It's completely free. We're over 6,000 members strong. You guys get access to free courses, live streams, seminars, webinars, as well as the best unusual options bot out there. This is a $200 a month service that we pay for so you guys can have it for free, so that you guys get access to the same exact dark pools, heat maps, unusual flows that we get access to and that we trade with each and every single day. So go ahead and check it out. Join the community. The link is in the description. And looking at Facebook, obviously terrible earnings, as we know, back on February 2nd. Since then, we had this big gap, and now we've been holding this descending wedge, and we do have a divergence forming. You can see right here, as we've been making these lower lows recently on Facebook, I'll go through and actually highlight them, but as we've been making these two recent lows, the RSI has actually been making recent highs, which is showing, not a confirmation, but showing that the potential downward trend that we are seeing on a smaller time frame, such as the 30-minute chart, is weakening. Now, we saw this before on a smaller time frame. You can see we had a bit of a breakout, and I traded this last week. We had this descending wedge that ended up breaking out, not fully reversing, but still this trade here that we hit was about a 7% run, and it's looking like Facebook could be looking for maybe another one of these. Now, we do have huge resistance here at about 220 and big support at 210. So I think that if we can hold here and we can get up over 220, we could potentially see another move back up to about 230, maybe 233 before potentially rejecting, which is about a 7% return. Now, if we snap that 210 support, we do have a massive way down before we start to find another support. You can see at 213 on this bigger time frame, this is about a 2-year chart. If we were to snap 213, we would drop all the way down to 140. I don't believe that's going to happen, but it doesn't mean that it's impossible, right? We're still trying to also hold this upward trend, and you can see we are below this trend line, but that's happened before, back here in 2018, as well as back here in 2020, and both times we quickly recovered after a couple of months. So even though we're under support, I'm not too worried at this point because it has happened many times before, but if we snap 210, that is going to be something to look at. As far as the flow today, we did have a big dark pool come through here at about 9:45 a.m. for an $87 million position. At this moment, I do have a day trade in place. I have some Facebook calls. It's only one of them, and currently I'm flat for the day, actually down $2. But the reason I entered this position for Facebook was because of this support that we had here at 214. Looked like we were going to take a push up, and I was hoping for a run up to 216, 217. But at this very moment, I think the best way to probably play Facebook is shares and longer time frames. If you are looking for that shorter trade potentially, I would be saying that maybe next week we can try to get a push up over 200. That would be my confirmation for a move back up to 233, but that's all I would be playing. But honestly, I think that if you're looking at Facebook over the next 6 to 12 months, or even like a 3 to 6 month swing trade on this weekly chart, this is a pretty damn good price to get in. If we're looking at potentially looking to play a bounce off of this support, and you were to enter here today at 213 with a price target up here of 290 and then a stop loss set down here right around 195, you're looking at a potential return of 35%, a potential loss of 8%, and an RVR of 4, which is very, very good. So that's how I'd be looking at it. That's how I would be playing it. I do currently have about $10,000 worth of shares in Facebook long-term that I bought last week, and I will plan to add some at 175 and 150 if that happens. I hope this video helps, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out our Discord community down below. We'd love to have you be a part of our free community. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.